everyone! So first things first, I apologise if I look a little bit frazzled. We've had an extra chorus rehearsal today because as this goes live, it will be Jubilee weekend here in the UK, and the chorus I sing with has been asked to perform a special song on Thursday night as a beacon is lit in honour of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II and her Platinum Jubilee, and it's a song that will be sung by hundreds of choirs and choruses and music groups all over the UK at the same time as beacons are lit all over the country. And because of that, we've had an extra rehearsal today, so, you know, bit tired, been a bit much. Also, I am filming this after I've had a coffee, and anyone who knows me will tell you that I shouldn't have coffee. I mean, seriously, coffee does to me what I assume hard drugs would do to other people. Yeah, I've never tried hard drugs because I think I'd die. I can't cope with caffeine. Anyway, the fact that you are getting a video this week is almost a miracle. In fact, the only bigger miracle is the fact that you got a video last Sunday. Because believe me, you nearly didn't. Because this week's video is just a quick catch up because, you know, like I said, frazzled. I want to talk to you about what happened last week and the reason you almost didn't get a video. I want to talk to you about the beach ball of doom. So I edit my videos on a very well-known program called Final Cut Pro. It's used by lots and lots of people. I use it in my job as well as to edit my YouTube videos, and I love it. I am very familiar with it. I know how to use it. Although having said that, I quite often realise that there are many features I have not yet used. And it is essentially my baby. Now, many moons ago, back when this channel was even smaller than it is now, I used to use a different piece of editing software. I used to have a Windows laptop, and I used some software I had downloaded from the internet, totally legally by the way, nothing dodgy, but one particular day, I was in the middle of editing. I had been editing for quite some time, and all of a sudden the program just froze and I lost several hours of work, and I was deeply sad about it. I probably reacted in a completely normal manner. Now, I managed to finish that project, and, you know, by finish I mean start again completely. But I figured once I had finally gotten the Holy Grail, a MacBook Pro, I would never have that issue again because I would get Final Cut and all would be well. But you see, sometimes things just happen, and that's what happened last week. A thing. You see, I had filmed the video of Leslie and I making our llama key rings, and a lot of filming goes into that. Even though they probably look quite simple, we always try and film overhead on a phone as well as with the proper camera and the lights pointing at us, just so that there are different angles for me to cut to when I'm editing. And so when you're actually putting those videos together, it's quite a lot of work, even though it seems like it's not. So it had taken me quite a while, and I'd only gotten maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes into the finished video, but I was feeling good about where it was going. And then I had a notification on my laptop telling me an update is ready for Final Cut Pro. I was excited. Updates usually mean something very good. I'll have new features that I haven't had before, or, you know, it'll be quicker to use. So I was excited to download the update. And that's what I did. And from that moment, every time I opened Final Cut Pro, I got the beach ball of doom. Seriously, I would start to edit and I would be maybe 10 seconds in. I'm not even exaggerating. It was literally seconds every single time, if it loaded at all. And after those 10 seconds, just beach ball. Just, you know, beach So again, I did what any sensible human being would do. The trouble is, it then became a lot more complicated because I had a really busy week. Things have gone crazy with work, which is very exciting when you run your own business, but also completely knackering. I also had chorus to rehearse for because of this special Jubilee song, and a whole lot of other things going on in life that I had to juggle. So I didn't really have time for something to go wrong, and I had earmarked one specific evening to finish this video. I had about an hour and a half mapped out where I was like, okay, I can probably get it finished in terms of editing, and I'll have to upload it and subtitle it another day. That's fine. In that hour and a half of time I had earmarked, I did probably 5 minutes of actual work, and the rest of the time I just sat rocking back and forth whilst the software froze and I wanted to cry. Now, I've talked before on this channel about the fact that I am a massive technophobe, and when something goes wrong, I have no clue how to fix it. If we lived in a world without Google, nothing I own would work properly. And like I said, it got more complex because suddenly I realised it wasn't just that this update had made Final Cut go weird. Also, my hard drive seemed to be, to use a technical term, buggered. Yes, if I had my hard drive, which, you know, has all my video files on it, there's a spider on my alcove and I'm not sure I'm happy about it. But it's only small, so, you know, it can stay there for now. If I had my hard drive plugged into my laptop, and like I said, it has all my video files on it, so of course I always have it plugged into my laptop if I'm doing editing, I suddenly discovered that things weren't loading correctly if I was trying to take them from the hard drive, and if I tried to eject the hard drive, nothing happened. It just sort of sat there, refusing to go. And there was more of that lovely beach ballin'. So I was starting to lose my mind because I had no time to edit this video and no way of knowing how I could edit it when the program didn't work and the hard drive didn't work either. I will save you from a very boring story of me deciding to use my work hard drive and transfer everything across and just pray that that worked, and eventually somehow it did. Oh, I think I've just given you a condensed version, sorry. But suffice to say, I almost missed a week, and for someone who is very much a creature of habit and needs routine to thrive, if I had missed a Sunday of uploading videos, I would have felt pretty rubbish about it. Even though, like, no one watches them, I need to know they're there. Of course, the trouble is now I'm kind of scared to use my editing equipment or my hard drive because one of them is being weird. Or both, not sure. But, you know, this video needs to be edited, and I also have a really important video to edit for work, so please don't beach ball on me, I will cry. So yeah, I am still a technophobe as it turns out, and maybe one day I will learn to fix things without panic Googling, but, you know, this week or last week, they were not the times. I should probably go, maybe rescue that spider, which is now on the ceiling, and also probably, you know, lie down while the coffee wears off. I'm just not good with caffeine. So this was just a quick catch up. If you enjoyed it, feel free to give it a thumbs up. You can click on my floaty head if you would like to subscribe. Don't quite know why I said it like that. And last week's video is over there. I'm gonna go now and hope that I can edit this without any issues. Please wish me luck, I might need it. Bye!